And welcome back to the Undrift. This is just a follow-up video to show you that I don't hate Forza by any stretch of the imagination. Actually, I like it quite a bit. It's been one of my favorite games over the years, and it's very disappointing that my wheel now just doesn't work in Motorsport 7 and Horizon 4. I really wish it did. Like I said, I've spent many years enjoying this game, or this series of games. It's very disappointing. But the reality is, I still love playing this. The drift physics leave something to be desired, especially compared to Assetto Corsa. But then, a lot of things are left to be desired when compared to Assetto Corsa. I know it's not a fair comparison. This is an arcade game, and that's a simulation. I'm going to go back into first-person view, since that's what I'm the most familiar with. And as far as just blasting around a track, blasting around roads and open roam, there's nothing like Horizon 5 yet. I'm really hoping that Test Drive Solar Crown or whatever will actually be something better than this. Because as much as I like drifting, there's times I just like to cruise around in a cool looking car. Whether that be from the cockpit or from a third person view. And it's nice to do things with the wrong cars, like throw it into a drift for no good reason. And this has off-road tires on it, so that's definitely not a good choice, but it's just fun. And like you've heard me say many times before, if it's not fun, what's the point? And a lot of Forza just has become not fun anymore. I'd love to say this is fun, but the reality is it's very derivative of Horizon 4, which was a great game. I mean, probably the thing I miss the most from Horizon 4, especially as a drifter, is Fortune Island, which had some really cool drift tracks. But if it doesn't work with my wheel, it just doesn't work. Just for fun, we'll hit a drift zone and see if we can do anything with this all-wheel drive BMW. Probably not. Yeah, there's a little bit of a drift. Oh, and we're way off the track.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
And although I agree completely, wrong car for the job, it seems like the steering input and throttle input just aren't fast enough. Or the response time isn't fast enough, I'm not sure which. But the reality is where I can drift just fine in Assetto Corsa and CarX, I cannot drift in Horizon 5. So let's try a different car. And this is the car I've chosen. Mainly because it just came out, and we actually watched it, my wife and I anyway, watched this on Faster with Finnegan. And the guy took it up against the Pinto Drift Wagon. And it was really cool. And he actually ended up liking the Drift Wagon. Go figure. But I have not tuned this, have not touched it at all. Just wanted to see what it would do straight out of the box. And it does drift a little bit. So we'll bring it here. See if we can pull off some figure eights around these boxes. I'm thinking maybe not. Whoa. There's a very fine line between tire smoking and car spinning in this. And I guess that was a fairly successful figure eight there. I'm not going to win any awards, but well, this is me drifting Horizon 5. So definitely a fun car to drive, though. I broke something. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode of the Undrift. And again, I don't hate Horizon, I don't hate Forza, I love them quite a bit, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and it's just not any fun trying to play with it. So, I'll keep Horizon 5, the rest of it, as you know, is already gone. And I look forward to trying Motorsport when it comes out. But until then, it's going to be Assetto Corsa. So, if I made you laugh, if I made you smile, take some time and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now, I'll see you next time on the Undrift.